Alright everybody, welcome back to the channel. I've been slacking on the videos lately because my laptop was broken, but I'm back and better with a hype new intro, so I should be back on schedule with at least 2 videos a week. If you're new here, my name is Sirpy NFTs, and on this channel, I do weekly NFT market reviews, and I also focus on projects like this, and of course, on this channel, there will never be any paid promotions, paid shills, paid ads, or deals, and never any financial advice. These videos are strictly my opinions and thoughts, and they are for educational purposes only. Let's get right into it, guys. Today, we're talking about another Creative Commons project, another Toads project, but today it's going to be the Croakz by Mcgill. I gotta admit, I'm not the biggest fan of derivative projects because I feel like a lot of them coming out lately are just low effort cash grabs, but taking one look at these Croakz, you can just immediately see the difference with the amazing art. The quality of Croakz cannot be ignored. One very interesting thing about the art that I discovered while reading this great thread written by Croakz Lore is that each Croakz is fully rendered in Blender, which gives the Croakz just a perfect look. Most projects render each trait separately, which just doesn't produce as pristine of a look as you can see here. But seriously, just look at these toads. The art of these is jaw-dropping. They're so awesome to look at. The one-of-ones are just incredible. The genius behind the artwork is the man Mcgill. He's a 3D artist working alongside Tyreek, I think I'm saying that correctly, who is a developer that actually wrote code that was accepted into the Bitcoin Core software, so that's pretty cool. It's a solid team behind the Croakz, and they're both always active in the Discord, helping out and answering any questions and doing giveaways and whitelist opportunities, but I'll get into that stuff in a little. And while the price of the Croakz has been sitting pretty steady since the launch in December of 2021, the team is still out here grinding, getting it done, and providing value for the Croakz community. I'll get into the price action a little bit later too, but here I just want to show you every month they put out an update of recent events and accomplishments in the Discord. Some cool things that have happened lately include their recent collab with Crypto Bats. Mcgill did an awesome one-of-one bat, definitely one of my favorite bats out of all these legendary bats. They've done giveaways and whitelist events with their new Bog bot. I was actually lucky enough to win their recent giveaway and got this awesome Croak for free, so I'm really thankful for that. The Croakz are rigged up in 3D to prepare for future games and animations. Real-life 3D Croakz are in the works. I'd love to have one of these Croakz just sitting on my desk just like this one here. They're also working on bringing us Croak candies, gummies, hats, shirts, all sorts of merch and cool stuff, and I'm really excited about this one. An early test version of the Bogverse should be ready very soon for Croak owners to try out. The Bogverse is going to be their metaverse world where owners can host events, buy land, play games, and maybe even build bridges so other projects can join us and vibe in the bog. They showed us this teaser video and it looks super cool, incredible graphics. Let's head on over to the website. I've covered a lot of stuff that's on here, but I just want to show it off, I guess. And one more thing I want to go over is the fact that this is a Creative Commons project, which means that Mcgill and everybody involved has waived all copyright rights to the project. To simplify that for you all, you can basically do anything you want with Croakz. I went over Creative Commons a little more in depth in my video about the cryptodes, but I'll touch on some key points and why I think the market is heavily overlooking Creative Commons projects. Creative Commons projects are able to be 100% community driven with no limitations, meaning anybody can create Croakz merch, a Croakz movie, Croakz song, a can of soda and call it Coca-Cola. You can make or do anything you want with Croakz and be able to financially profit off of it without any worries or lawsuits. And at the same time, you're helping out the Croakz project by bringing more eyes onto it. My friends Croakz Lore and Bicolor are always on Twitter growing the community and making these great memes and cool lore cards, and they're not even part of the Croakz team. It's really awesome to see how creative community members can get when there's no limitations. And yes, this also means that any brand or corporation can basically collab with Croakz and use Croakz on merchandise, on TV, and in music video. The possibilities with projects under Creative Commons are literally endless, and that's why I'm so bullish on them. It's literally the epitome of Web3, guys. Wake up! But alright, enough of that. Let's go over some recent price action lately. Minted on December 12th for 0.069 ETH. That's basically where we're still at right now. The floor price has been bouncing around 0.07 to 0.2 ETH range for a while now. Let's take a look at this owner's chart though. Looking like some great numbers, I'd say. Got around 3,600 owners out of 6,700 NFTs. And I want to talk about this interesting spike in owners that happened recently. I'm thinking it's related to this tweet by Cryptodes. An unofficial Super Bowl commercial using Croakz was created, and it was a remake of one of Budweiser's old Super Bowl commercials. And everybody thought this remake commercial was actually going to be used in this year's Super Bowl, but sadly it wasn't. And that sent the price of the Croakz back down, but not the number of owners, which I think is a great sign. But I still think something could be in the works here. Bud Light did have a Super Bowl commercial featuring the Nouns glasses since they recently joined the Nouns DAO. Gremplin is the artist for the Nouns DAO, and he also created the Cryptodes, so lots of random connections, but I can just feel something coming with Mcgill, Gremplin, and a certain beer company. I just know what I feel it, but I'm overall super bullish on this project. The team is solid and always building. The community is strong and also building since, you know, Creative Commons, and I think the price is just insultingly low considering the art and everything I just went over. I'm definitely a buyer, but this is not going to be a quick flip for me. I still think one day, I don't know when, but one day the market will have this big aha moment about these Creative Commons projects, especially the ones with solid teams behind them who are providing value alongside the community members. Like I said earlier, the possibilities for these projects are endless, guys, and that's all I have for today, everybody. As always, thanks for tuning in. If you're still here, show me some love, drop a comment, drop a sub. I'd really appreciate that. New videos twice a week for all you people who can't scroll through Twitter all day to see what's happening in the market. Follow me on Twitter for the latest and greatest in NFTs at Terpy NFTs, and stay terpy.